Oh, wow. I think I sound like Justin Bieber. Hey guys, it's ActingMoose, and today I wanted to give you some tips on how to do well at Demolition. I noticed my videos where, my one video where I gave a few tips, is getting a little more hits than any other views or any of my videos. So, hold on, let me pause my train of thought here. I'm sniping, and tell me why I keep getting hit markers and I suck at sniping. I don't understand that. I don't know, I like the concept of sniping, but I'm not good at it. So I'm like, F that, let's go with the 74U. Okay, so I noticed a lot of my videos, or the one video, I keep saying that, the one video that I offered tips in is getting a lot more hits than just my regular videos. So I'm gonna offer some tips. So my first one is to go around and be a slayer in Demolition, because if you're killing a lot of the people, they'll be distracted from the objective more often, and they'll be more focused on you. You're kind of like that annoying fly that everybody wants to kill. It's something like that, and I think that's a really effective way to kind of draw the other team's mind away from the objective. And here I'm playing on a team 4 people against 5. So, I mean, they have us outmanned. Technically they should win, but we hold them 2-0 in Demolition. They get a few detonations on us, but I'll go and talk about it a little bit more. See, I hate that invisible fire right there from the napalm. I don't know. Do you guys get killed by invisible fire from napalm strikes? Because I do. I don't know. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you like this video, and if you want me to bring you more tips and tricks, because I know this game is still kind of new, and for those people new to Call of Duty or anything like that, maybe they could take some tips from me, and hopefully I can help you out with your game, get you better scores and stuff. I end up going 36-6. It's kind of a short game, but I get the most kills, and I think that's a pretty standard score for me. But I don't really play the objective that much, but I don't really need to. For defense, you wanna employ the fly roll. I like to call it the fly. And I'm always thinking here, like, I saw the guy far away, and I know I have a 74U, which I can't really pick off people from long range as well as like the FAMAS or the AUG or something like the AK-47. So I tried to dance around the buildings. And so you always want to be thinking about what your opponents are going to be doing, and you really want to keep your mind on a swivel. Make sure that you can outthink your opponents, because even though video games are fun, I kind of challenge myself to think while I'm playing video games, because I think it makes me a better player. So I think that's my tip number 2. Is really, in Demolition, it's a real big strategy game. Like, you want to know where people are, what they're gonna do. You want to annoy them a lot more in Demolition to get them away from planting the objective. Because I know sometimes I'll get caught up in a game. I'll get caught up in killing a certain person, or this person will really annoy me. And I was playing with the same people, and the guy on my team, I don't know what prestige he is. I'm not familiar with the emblem, but he kept using tactical insertion. I got so annoyed at him, and I kind of lost sight of the objective, and I really focused on killing him. So sometimes your emotions get the better of you as a gamer, and I think if you capitalize on that against other people, it's a real big help, especially when you're playing defense like this, because you're defending the bomb set in a kind of unconventional way that I think really works. If you can really get it down to a T, it works every time. Another tip to use in Demolition is use spy planes. A tip for any game type, really. It's always helpful to know where your enemies are. I was fortunate enough to not have anybody using Ghost in this lobby. I don't know. I don't think Ghost is that overpowered as a perk as people think it is. I don't really see that many people using it. I use it all the time just because I don't like to show up on spy planes. And I don't really see the use in Hardline or any other blue perk. Scavenger maybe I'll use, but I'll just pick up other people's guns like this. But you want to use high ground as your advantage. You want to use the map to your advantage. Like, you want to use cover to your advantage. Like the time I was dancing around that guy, you want to use that to your advantage. and know your limitations with the gun. Like I use those stairs as an advantage. You want to use as many things as you can as an advantage in this game. I mean, I'm gonna try and avoid most of the direct gunfights with people because just the way first-person shooters are. Even though you might be a better shot than somebody, or people get lucky. I'm not saying I'm the best player. I'm just saying that it's better always to avoid like direct firefights with people because you don't know how your connection is gonna be, or you don't know if you're gonna have bad aim at a certain time, or there's certain things in first-person shooter games that you can't control. So I'm trying to tell you how to control it the best. And so tip number 3 is to avoid direct gunfights with people, especially when you're playing the annoying role. Because of the fact that you can't control everything. However, you can control if you're going to shoot somebody in the back. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like by me running around and taking smart routes around the map, I'm going to increase my chances of doing well because I'm not going to be getting in direct gunfights. I think that makes sense. So those are 3 or 4 tips. I don't know, I lost count. 3 or 4 tips on how to play Demolition Defense, and how I think is a fun way to play. You'll get a lot of kills and stuff, and you'll do well. Like I was playing 4 against 5. I think usually a 4-person team should lose against a 5-person team. And just because there's more of them. But anyway, I'm sitting on my chopper gunner here. You want to like use your kill streaks smartly. It'll come up later in the game. I'll tell you why I use my chopper gunner when I do, and maybe it'll make sense. So here we're on offense, and I should have waited a little bit. I knew they were gonna go defend. I was trying to go for a quick plant, and that didn't pay off at all for me. And you'll see me running the jammer here. I like to run the jammer, especially when I'm playing defense, or when I'm playing offense against a team, because more often than not, they'll put claymores and motion sensors up around there, and the jammers are a really good counter to that. And being like this Russian class, I don't really see the point in any other equipment. Like, I'm not going to use claymores, I'm not going to use a motion sensor. Tactical insertion, maybe, but the jammer, I don't really like to use tactical insertion. So the jammer is really good. Like that guy, that was a guy using tactical insertion. You see him set it up right there. And so my team planted at A. And so as it's being planted, you kind of want to stay around it, but not right next to it. And that kind of makes common sense. You don't want to get caught up in a firefight, but you want to defend the bomb site. Okay, so I know we're down to 1 bomb site, so this is when I call my chopper gunner in. I want my team to be able to press hard on the B, and I'll keep them distracted with the chopper gunner. Like I said, I'm always thinking, like, how can I distract them? How can I annoy them so that they're not paying attention to the objective? And so at least one person was trying to shoot me down, so that makes it even. It makes it 4 on 4. I think it's all about thinking, this game, and I think it'll help you do well if you stop to think a little bit. And so we get the plant, and we're pretty much on the win. There's a sentry gun up here at B, and there's 4 of us defending it, and it's really hard to break a really good defense. And I set my jammer down just in case somebody tries to throw up anything annoying. And you patrol around the area because people are gonna want to come in there, and you just patrol around it. I think that's the best way to do it. So guys, it's been ActingMoose. I hope you liked my commentary. Give it a thumbs up. Alright guys, bye.